It means going home.
It means going home, and it means doing it incredibly early, as early aggression out towards B. 5 ghosts here for Cloud9 White as the stars go down, and it's just a fake. They try and buy out some utility, but how much did they actually get, as Annie was a bit short on the recon bolt? A couple of right clicks, not going to find too much, but you're already seeing the health bars chipped away little by little as Odorous starts to finish what his team, or finish what his team started. Yeah, excuse me. That spike falls, and Mel hoping to pick up the pieces. Odorous just won't allow it, and today, Mimi, is the day of 3 cases. Odorous has already got himself one.
That he has. And now it's just Annie Dro. HP, still good, and a recon dart soon to come. She's found the timing to get past the dart towards defensive side at spawn, but soon Ambox realizes that this is a possibility if Odorous to hold for it. Unhealthy, so shot could go through. But the recon dart, she's given away the game, and while she finds one, the HP is so far sight. Ambox had the drop and were able to hold on tight.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think, because that star, although needing to be recalled, means that the Astra is only without a star for about 20 seconds. So you have a very small window to have a 1-star advantage, right? So it definitely felt like some mid-rounding that unfortunately just didn't go their way as they made it out towards the C side. This time, though, it's the inverse. A mirrored push out towards A. A different extremity here on Heyman as the dash gets blocked.
And a good economy, as it is going to be a push down C long here, but no one directly to contest. Ambox will have this space for free.
Recon Bolt reveals that they do have this space for free. Trapwire taken down, and Jazzykins off to a great start. Takes the head off the IGL, so he'll have to try and lead this team as he clicks around different perspectives. Owl drone. Not going to find too much just yet, or is it? It's slowly sneaking out towards mid, but nobody spotted on the side of Cloud9. So 5 still alive as they go back to the trusty B play. They might just wrap. They're going all the way around the world. The only problem with this, okay, never mind. It's just aggression. I'd say the only problem with going to the A side is it's completely unknown. So for now, the spike is planted. The space has been taken, but we've completely flipped the map here. The defenders coming from the attacking side, that being mid.
And look how deep they're wrapping this one for Cloud9 White. Deep back towards the spawn. Alexis will hold in mid. The flash, oh, it's perfection. And she misses a couple shots. She'll get hunted down with the shot bolts. But her life, all she needs to do is stay alive. All she needs to do is buy time. And she's already bought quite a bit. Now, Annie and Mel will establish themselves for a crossfire. And Ambox, they're just going to run straight into this meat grinder. Mame, no HP. He's being held for. They have
space, right? And you just continue to take it away, especially when you're in this situation where you do have those weapons and you can take those fights. And you also know that, well, they push down C long, so somebody's coming from behind us. And before this series started, I talked about the Hunter Shuri, and we're robbed yet again as Jonah kicks off the round early with one, but only finds some damage.
And Annie gets healed straight back on up. So an ult for 50 points of armor, maybe not. The best exchange still, it slows Cloud9 down. They have really limited map control for how late into the round we've gotten. But they do have the dog for reclear. That's the power of the double initiator, is they have quite a bit of space to work with out towards A. But the dog was heard. Vice on the breach has that information and call for a fast rotation if necessary. Odorous would be the first man to join the fray. But for now, Cloud9 keep the noise cut. Oh, this is a stun off the trademark. If they go short, they'll immediately be a stun and a swing off of it. They'll be slowed, plus stunned up by that breach util. That could get dangerous. The drone clears him.
And the rotation's there for Ambox. Again, look at the rest of the map, right? You almost have to take immediate fights if Cloud9 want to lean out towards B. This is a scary place to be because Mummy's there with the operator. Immediately takes down one as the rendezvous. Going to get Odorous in position to stand and fight alongside his Jet as Lear pushes out aggressively through the garage doors. Jazzykins able to steal it back, and Annie Dro, we go back and forth between these two teams, but the op is still online, and you said at the clock, it's not great here.
Players there were quick to get on in, so Cloud9 cannot even garner the site, and now they're walking straight into Mame. He will not fall off this angle. Instead, he'll hold. They want to get that Blaze Storm up for Jazzy, and they've done it. A Hunter's Fury pop too. This is full committal.
Both updrafts used, though, to get Mummy out of dodge as the knives will escort Cloud9 onto the C site. Shock darts to go just a bit wide. They find damage on the Katsumi, but Alexis still healthy, and Jazzy still alive means a kunai. Oh no, she doesn't have the right angle. Back was turned. And now Ambox, they're storming onto the site. And Alexis, the planter, has to plant her feet and try to fight her out. What's going on? That way the game can develop a little bit more in their attack.
I think they may have seen one of the rendezvous with the dog, but I don't know which way Alexis was angled, so that's kind of a moot point, as this time it's going to be a bit of a heavier presence. Early space cleared in garage, but Jonah's playing this in a way that he's very comfortable to concede the space. There's a grab well available there. If contact's made, that'll get pulled by Lear. Another shock dart can follow. If a player gets too far forward, they'll get zoned. This drone, though, this might push Cloud9 off the line. They'll wait for now. Just hold, look for aggression, as Annie's going to re-push some space in mid, and she should find Mame on that op unless she takes too much time. He's tough. He's not going to get spotted, so this op might just find a shot, but he takes it onto the drone.
And Seekers reveal. They do find the tag, but unfortunately nobody there to capitalize. That jet makes way to safety. The spike should be planted, and I said safe. Mikatsumi gonna run Mummy down. Mel is there as well with the neural theft. We'll have the information on the remaining 3 of Ambox. Cloud9 look to secure their spot here in the post plant. Smell still on the site. The Ratty Cypher doing Ratty Cypher things, just standing right on top of the spike because the flashpoint come through.
But, thankfully for them, Mame has the blades, so he's bought on over for one of his teammates, electing to just use the blades instead. My question is, do we get aggression with him? A little bit. He's poking towards sewers, and this is good info. It's just Cloud9 holding that same mid default, and A has been lost.
And it's the one round that the chamber finally changes the setup. So understanding how Cloud9 have been playing this BC back and forth hit here on Haven. Well, the defense is that much more potent. You see that trademark down inside garage to slow things down to better help that gravity well should it come on through, and then went out towards C long as Mummy, okay, gets spotted up by the Trailblazer, forced to dash away, but again, they're putting so much and they're still inside their spawn. They need to try and continue to fight forward. But the fault line might just slow him down. It's inside the smoke is Mel. I'm able to hit the right click, has a weapon in hand now, and Jonah's here to try and bail him out, but Mummy just sticks to the fight revealed as he goes up top with the updraft, tries to survive, and he does so successfully. Ambox looking to strike back with the flawless of their own, but there's still 30 seconds left in the round, and Cloud9 still have that spike in hand.
30 seconds left.
And where are they headed with this one? If you want to take this towards C, you never cleared the chamber util. There's going to be a slow in towards that garage. No. The answer is B instead, but look at the place the rendezvous. There going to be help immediately for Lear, but he has to take the fight alone, and he's not able to win it. Cat takes him down, but this retake, oh, it looks to be quick. Already the breach utility piling in. Vice running from the back lines, but Annie finds a fight, unable to get more, so it's Cat alone in the clutch. Her position has already been revealed, and while the Stars can buy her time, they cannot win her around.
Back, if they can scramble, that's great. You want a quarterback that's good in the scramble, but where's that pass gonna go? And every single time the pass just seems to go a little bit too far wide for Cloud9 White. They're not able to reel it back in, set their feet, and make a completion. So we'll see if this will be the round. No chamber set up to slow him down, but the operator in the hands of Mummy obviously proves to be a huge threat to the attack as he holds the angle. Now this right here, that angle, I'm pretty sure can be seen. Too much can be seen out from long. He's going to take it a little bit wider. No way. Jazzy expecting it. Rips the op away from Ambox for now. We'll see if somebody looks to retrieve. But with a minute left, Cloud9 a player ahead.
Player ahead. And they're slowing things down. Holding on. But the thing is, Ambox, they're not getting overly hungry for information or for a return flag here. They've conceded that A site. They're confident that Cloud9 is going to re-rotate, and that's exactly what's happening. They're trying to pressure towards garage. Mel, she does know where that trademark is, but there's immediately a grab well. So much time is being bought. Ambox is in position, but she might have just sold this on her own because they've left this A site open. Sure, retake was that play, but now the rotations are quite far away, and Mel is pushing. She will be in the back line soon, but look what's available. A rolling thunder on the retake and the shock darts. Oh, they should finish Cat.
Wow. And just like that, I mean, the odds get even. That's tough. You still have that flank to worry about, and you are seeing Lear go back to check that as Mel chipped down to 31 health. As Jonah, with that kill, nets himself the Hunter's Fury, tries to find something, but unable to do so, and is now the last one standing. He got himself so far out of dodge to hit that ult, but he doesn't hit anything with it. Now he has to try and retake. Very healthy, but no time in 4 players. It's all about the damage, and oh my goodness, Jonah. Okay, slow down a little bit. There was damage. There was an operator retrieved, But at the end of the day, when the dust settles, it's Cloud9 white for another round.
To it in the last round, so it's in a bit of a rough spot, but Ambox is just on the save with this hero operator that doesn't find anything early on.
Wow, good on Mummy to stay alive in that situation. Blinded up, he was kind of jump peeking a little bit too in a weird situation, finds his way back into the B site, and is able to dash away, only taking damage. Unfortunately for his dynamic duo in Vice, you cannot say the same. So the breach is taken down. I want to not only a round win for Cloud9, but in way of momentum, just about every ult that was available was used from Ambox, but it might not matter because Mummy still has the op in hand. No, not like this. Finally, Cloud9 white able to reel it back in, but only 2 remain. And Neural Theft reveals the information or confirms the information they already know. That spike not completely planted just yet.
It's looking pretty darn good. Cloud9 though, they're going to reset to a bit more of a mid-heavy default. 3 players looking to prod for this garage control, but talk of control, C-Long, that's been taken, and it's Mame inching forward with the operator.
Operator again, and gets the value. Alexis gives him just a bit too much, and yeah, you would hope that Mummy was able to spot that spike on the way out. Another kind of cherry on top for Mummy, right, is more damage to the economy, but he didn't have to dash to get away. He just finds that kill, walks away, and can look to peek aggressively elsewhere.
And the thing is, that shows initial intention too, right? Cloud9 is going to have to fully reset off that death, because in showing the spike there, it kind of sets you in a position where you realize this isn't an A default. This isn't just their normal default. This was a heavier lean towards the C site. Now that is all moot. You either have to re-clear the space or fight elsewhere, and the fight elsewhere, well, that's successful. Jazzy takes down Odorous. Now so much space is clear with the stun. It is perfection, and Vice charges in for more. He'll take a double, and even escapes.
Completely cuts through the attack there. One player zoned out as Mummy flanking with the operator. Tried to find some more through the Nebula smoke with the classic.
Very scary team to be facing up against in the server. And then we're finally seeing the implications of that economy damage we've been hyping up round after round. Now this buy, it is nothing really left for anyone. Triple digits in the credit count, and Mame, he can exploit this. Bladestorm on the other side. It should find the trade, and Jazzy will. She'll even get more. Charges forward, takes the double. The op recovered for her too, and a gun for her teammates. This is a great position, but look who is still alive. It's a double initiator. Vice has plentiful utility.
Then he does a couple of flashes. One gonna be used as Odorous doesn't even need to play off of it as Annie taken down. Jazzy and Mel wary of the flank, and a star on the spike obviously tells you what the intentions are as the aftershock goes through. It forces them out of the corner. Now Mel, the last one standing, as Jonah hops onto the spike. They're aware, but Mel still making a hurt. Cam goes out, but jury today, it would be right now from Annie as they look to play out towards mid. Nice and quick like here for Cloud9 white. There's still that trademark on the other side, and Trailblazer should spot this one, but for now, garage is clear. Ooh, grab well both ways. Odorous inside as he hits the moonwalk frag onto Jazzykins. The rest of Ambox will take the fight right to Cloud9 white. The Hunter Fury being used here, but I mean, at what cost? 3 members already dead as Lear gonna be traded back. Vice up inside the window. We'll find Mel. Now Annie, the last one standing here with the Bulldog in hand, needs to try and take a bite out of 4 members of the Ambox squad. We should find ourselves in an 8-4, and oh no, Annie, side of Cloud9 white. It's Ghost bought up for just about everybody. Jazzykins with the Sheriff, and well, aggression is as aggression does. They're pushing out towards mid. They're looking to steal away all this space, but Ambox, they must have done their homework. They know this is happening, but they might not be ready for it. Yes, they are, as the initiators turn duelist and finding 4 quick kills here in the pistol. Mel, the last one standing, and this is a Sova with her hat on, or excuse me, a Cypher with her hat on, and that's the easiest Cypher to kill if you ask me. This is, oh boy, this would be something. I'm getting flashbacks now to Nets 1v4, holding down the site. It was a little bit different. Maybe Mel can do it, but it's definitely dire straits here for Cloud9 white in the pistol.
And she's on the wrong side of the map. Trying to make this rotation now. She's realized what's up. Here's that plant coming on down. So for Mel, what do we have in her favor? Cam's coming up, 30 seconds. That's a bit too long to wait to find too much value out of that. Healthy, though. That's something. And a Ghost in her hands. But look how worried she is. doesn't know if a flank is a possibility and has gone up towards heaven. No one is in a position where she can really get a clean shot out of this one. Vice, maybe, but she's not going to give it away unless she commits to jumping up, and she doesn't. Now they know. Stun will reign in. She cannot do a damn thing. A dance of death, and she'll survive, but at this point, the round is already conceded. This HP, no time left. If they give her a kill, she'll be happy.
No more charges left.
She got the camera.
The play now is to go out on your shield to fall damage out the window.
As it will be a bit of an investment, at least for Katsumi. Sheriff to work with, try and deal some damage off of that. They're wanting to stack towards this C site, and it is the right call. That's where the early posturing will be, but a re-rotation for Anbox. Just Mummy to poke.
And they can just play this around the world, grab the ult orbs however they want. As too many members take peek at the recon drone, and it allows Mummy, the recon bolt, excuse me, and it allows Mummy to find the first as he's still on the site. He finds another. He sneaks away. Unfortunately, not the healthiest jet in the world, but this anti-eco, it's going awry for Anbox. A weapon in the hands of Mel, a sheriff and a classic for Katsumi and Jazzy, respectively, but Mummy sneaks through the site, through the garage, strips the weapon away from Mel, will now recover the Spectre, and the two are still out towards C, so here we go. Cloud9 White forced to run around the world as Anbox hit this A site with a spike.
And Mummy still has his tailwind, which means he can take a risk here. He knows that his teammates' health are low, so maybe try and get something a little aggro going on, find an early fight. Jonah's in a position where he too can join Mummy, or he can just tuck on the site, wait for the contact. His role is to ensure that no flank is coming. As long as there isn't a flank, which there is not, Mummy should have this one locked in. Cloud9, though, they're making so much noise.
Yeah, and they were so far away. If they continue to walk, I was going to say they would have to literally hit that site as quick as possible. They start to run, and footsteps give up.
To support, he stays alive and just continues to be a thorn. Now, the investment is here, and that damage was done. Anbox has not elected to reinvest, so Cloud9 in a good position to at least take this round.
Surely that to be the case. The Rolling Thunder out towards C, but look at this spike. Oh no, it's about to get caught out. Jazzy spots the members of Anbox creeping up inside a lobby. Now trying to back away, but we'll take one with her. Jonah's there to trade it back, and the spike is still in hand. Out towards the C side. Mummy, the pathing, unfortunately, not much pathing this time around, as Annie's still holding down the site, but caught with bow out. We go back and forth, but the damage from the shock has been done. Lear and Vice, worse for wear, as the guiding light goes over the top, but nobody to push behind it. 3 members remain on the side of Cloud9. Oh, Astral Form, Gravity Well, Katsumi just goes a bit too soon. The guiding light was not there to help her out, as the Aftershock will buy some time. Mel has crept all the way up. We'll find the headshot onto Lear. The cam now to come out. Mel maybe caught again. No Vice.
Anbox have built up a respectable one of their own.
And Cloud9, off a round win, look like Cloud9 in the first half, right? This bye, it feels like this is kind of what haunted them for the entirety of their attacking side, and that will haunt me, as that recon bolt doesn't quite land where it should have, as the Jets op their way into the kill feed. Mummy still walking around on the site, and Mummy is just able to do this. It was C site a few rounds ago. It's A site this time around. He's just walking through the site unmatched as he picks up the first and only 2 on the round thus far. Able to find the Trailblazer, will toss out the Cloud Burst. Nice little one-way for himself, and quite possibly rearing up for another ace, but the flank is there. Mel only good for 1 as Lear to trade it back to counter flank, so we go flank for flank, rat for rat, kill for kill, but Cloud9 still down. No way. Yeah, unmatched. He's completely unchained. Now that he's comfortable here in this jet pick with this roster. Speaking of Jets, Jazzy out towards mid, finds the first. Alexis will steal one as well with the Ghost. Maybe a kill that they weren't expecting, but they find either way, as Katsumi, rifle in hand, starts to cut him down. And it's only Lear, the last one standing. Found 2. We'll need to find 4 here in the round, but he's only got 70 health, and he's been detected. Owl drone tag. That'll ping off. He's got the spike in hand. He's got the entire map to play with, as both players for Cloud9 White are here on the C site, and you have to assume they're looking to play together. Cosmic Divide, but no stars. It's a tough place to be in if you're the Sandbox Astra.
Annie heard the reload. They're going to stick to the site. Jazzy is holding, dashes back, and Annie just waits. He doesn't have to. He knows that the damage has already been dealt onto Lear, and it's unconfirmed how low he actually is. But they know he's not healthy. And the rotation, it will be made. Cloud9 trying to call the bluff, but it's not a bluff. The better poker face for Lear. Look what he has available. Left. Nothing. No stars. Yeah. It's just a Cosmic Divide to work with for this post plant. And Annie has 2 shocks, too. One of those will do him in.
I was really hoping Lear would do something crazy with like a super aggressive Cosmic Divide and then just try and guess that they're either pushing through B or pushing through the spawn. At least cutting off all of this free range, right? They would be wary of pushing through a Cosmic Divide right here on the map, but not the case. The Recon Bolt should reveal nothing on the site. Lear, unfortunately, just has actually nothing way of that economy. Sure, they have the ult, but their credits aren't great right now. So if you can find a way to shut down this team right here, right now, Cloud9 will buy themselves some time, and Alexis finally starting to come alive, able to toss out the second flash as well. Regrowth gonna get Jazzy topped off. Unfortunately, it's gonna be an armorless jet. His mummy goes up top. He bites off more than he can chew. He had the blades, but I mean, just a bit overzealous as Alexis will find another 3 HP and a dream. As we talked about doing it clean, we talked about doing it flawlessly. And Cloud9 White, they're just around the corner from that. If anything, Lear can maybe steal away the flawless round, can maybe hurt the economy just a bit. 2 players out towards long, look to swing. Lear to the
near a tipping point. I know I keep bringing up this point, but when you're in a deficit, that economy means so much more. Oh, this tripwire is so deep. I don't know if the shock dart... No, he does the one that's further to the right, so it does clear the shock on out. Or, excuse me, it does clear the tripwire on out, but there's immediately a replacement. No, she picked it up in time.
Yeah, recalled it.
Okay. That's cool.
But nothing really stops them from getting on. It only stops them from pushing forward a bit.
Mel gets a kill or 2 off of those, it just makes that retake so easy. And she has a cage to work with, too.
Cage triggered. The cage goes up. Mummy still flirting with the idea of finding something here at this B site. Meanwhile, that Spike still taking the opposite direction. Cloud9 White given lots of respect so far. And, oh, the trapwire's not even needed. Mel able to find a kill on it to Mummy. Sure, only had the Sheriff in hand, but a kill's a kill, especially when we've already kind of painted that picture of how Cloud9 White need to grab these next couple of rounds. Nice tag onto Lear will force the Astra away as Jonah jumps his way on underneath Heaven. Cosmic Divide comes down. Gravity well, just in case anybody's default, but Jonah's still good for 1 and yet to be traded as the Marshal starts to ring, and Jonah starts to do it. The last one standing, Cat. Oh, man.
Stopping power. You didn't have a good flash from Alexis. You deny it, and he just kind of gets overrun. It's an unfortunate turn, but still a chance. They take 5 rounds in a row, and Alexis, she's going for this fight. Pulls up the gun in time, but she is so blind. From Vice Mel, though. Fast back on the trade, has a cam to hold in her position. She's a bit stuck, and Jazzy misses out on the shot. This gets weird. Do they know about Mel? Now they do. Drone sees her, but she's made the dash. She's found the runaway.
Yeah, was just able to get out of that wall bang range on that B site. So Mel walks away from the fight mid. He gets tagged up by the Hunter Shuri. Alexis dead means no regrowth, so the health bars will stay where they're at, or at the very worst, make their way down to 0. But it's a player ahead. It's an op still in hand, but it's an open A site for now. Cloud9 White looking to play that retake, and they have util to do so. Annie in a great position to use these shocks to slow down a plant, and you see exactly where Jonah wants to go with that one. He's looking to mix it up. He's got that Spike under Heaven. Maybe plant to that same spot as the shock darts used. Recon Bolt can be traded out on the opposite side. The Spike get to be planted. And Box looking to go aggressive, and it's Lear to even the odds. We'll find ourselves in a 3v3 now as the retake just around the corner. But Vice, there it is, has the Rolling Thunder, and Anbox just going to take the fight to him again. It's Lear. Tip of the spear as both players trying to play the high